Agenda item number 4.
Item number 4, resolve designating the city administrator Ed Barrett as the City of Lewiston's alternate representative to any meetings of the communities participating in the legal action against Androscoggin County. Requested action to approve the resolve designating city administrator Ed Barrett as the City of Lewiston's alternate representative to any meetings of the communities participating in the current legal action against Androscoggin County.
So moved.
Second.
I have a motion by Councilor Chance, seconded by Councilor Lewiston. Discussion.
So can we just get a little explanation on this?
Sure. All of the communities that have joined in the lawsuit passed resolves to that effect and designated a representative. We've designated Councilor LaChance as our representative. There are times when he may not be available to meet or to participate in something. For example, there's an upcoming mediation that's been scheduled. And the attorneys for the county have made every single particle of sand into Mount Everest in this process. And we've provided them, for example, with 8,000 pages of discovery of all the stuff that we've had in our files. They filed an emergency motion today, I understand, just before coming to the meeting, where they've given us another 3 inches of materials to the court, demanding more discovery before the mediation happens. And they are doing everything in their power to drive costs in an effort to get municipalities to drop out of this effort. And I certainly hope that the county commissioners will take a look at this after the fact, after this has been resolved, so that they can make their own judgment. But it's pretty apparent to me that that's what's happening. So this would just ensure that if I show up at a meeting and the attorneys for the county are there and they'd say, "Who gave you the authority?" I'll have the piece of paper to hand them. And if I sound frustrated and irritated, it's because I truly, deeply am. I'm very offended by the kind of behavior I'm seeing on the part of their attorneys.
Yes.
I would also say that it's my understanding that they are saying who gave you the authority, and you, and you, and you, all the way up to 12 municipalities. Picking one by one every municipality down the line and saying, you need to do this, you need to, this is opposing counsel. We're going into mitigation or litigation. Mitigation? Mediation. Mediation. It was one of those. We're going into mediation, and this is not going to trial yet. And I think we're all hopeful that it doesn't go to trial. But discovery prior to mediation on this Mount Everest level is odd, and it's my belief that this is a war of attrition. And I would urge the municipalities who may be watching this, if you're in those municipalities or know someone who is, that a war of attrition is a tactic, but the principles involved in this matter are more important than litigating counselors or counsel, I should say, with 3 inches of discovery before mediation. I think it is unbelievable to see this level of obstruction before the process can continue. And it's amazing that we've gotten to this point, but it's been through a lot of roadblocks and hurdles the whole way. So I'm looking forward to seeing where the mediation goes, and hopefully we can get that going and make some real progress in this. It's been quite a long time that we've been pushing through this, but progress is being made. So I'm hopeful that we'll get there.
I would just urge anyone who's interested to take a look at all of the court filings.
And I would say that the county has spent upwards over $90,000 on this so far. $90,000.
I would appreciate a Freedom of Information request asking me to see all the court filings. I'll be glad to provide them to anybody who'd like to see them.
And this is $90,000 of taxpayer money. And the municipalities so far, Mr. Barrett?
Oh, goodness. I expect we're spending about a third as much as they are So we're probably in the 30,000 range,
25 to 30, something.
something like that.
This doesn't have to be prolonged. This process is being extended again and again and again. With a 3-inch request,
I don't know what all was included. I just know that
there's
they
a
did,
lot of stuff. So
they did file for
this,
an
this has to
emergency
move forward, and I
action.
would just reiterate to the municipalities to stand firm and let's see this thing through, and hopefully a mediated resolution can come about.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to move the question.
Second, okay. All in favor? Call the roll.
Thank you. So, Counselor from Ward 1, you're voting on the motion, which is before you, which is item number 4. Counselor from Ward 1?
Yes.
Ward 2?
Yes.
Ward 3?
Yes.
Ward 4?
Yes.
Ward 5?
Yes.
Ward 6?
Yes.
Ward 7?
Yes.
Motion passed by a vote of 7 to 0.